edition of the 10NEC Campus Game Fest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on.
Showtime, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Nigerian Pro League Season 8. It is the rain split, and it is me here to bring you the action of the rain split. And yes, my name is Priest. If you didn't know it, now you know it. Interesting games we saw yesterday. A little bit of confusion on my part because I saw a lot of teams that were struggling. I was surprised to see some teams struggling yesterday, but that is what the NPL brings to you when the league stage is up. But let's take a look at the leaderboard. Let us know what it was that went down yesterday, because I think it was Mitch that took you guys through the action in yesterday's game. So we'll take a look at the leaderboard before we go into today's matches, just to give you guys a little bit of a breather, because the top 16 teams from the league stage will advance to the Super Weekend, where the grand final points will now start to accrue. So we finished the day off very, 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 very tightly. Tribe Warriors in first place with 54, and Ecstasy in second place with 53, and 3 Crown Esports with 51. That is how it finished up for the top 3 teams. Now, Neon Rising 6 points ahead of 4 Portion. Dark Knights also in the top 6 with 27. V4M in 7th with 20, and 18th 16, and all the rest slipping away there to the top 10, into the bottom 10. But where it is interesting is where Harsh Esports and the guys from Angels of Death and DS1 are all lingering in that bubble position. Ragnar is also in the mix. They just need to step up. 4 of these teams here will not advance into the Super Weekend, and that is going to hurt their progress. Remember, these teams need these points to overtake the teams that are currently sitting on that Grand Finals leaderboard. And yesterday, Amar showed us exactly why he is who he said he is, and he was the MVP for the Hamatan split. Is he going to be the MVP of the Rain split as well? Hopefully his photo is going to get updated, and you're going to see for yourselves what it is looking like. Bego is also chasing hard with more damage than Amar and 6 less eliminations. That is to show you that Bego is really that guy. 12 eliminations to the good. Merrick is also there in 3rd place, but we have a brand new, set lineup of matches in the cut as well. And we are going to be starting off today with Erangel. Then we head over to Miramar. Then we go to Sanhawk, where the action will be multiplied tenfold. And then we close out the day in Erangel as well. So, all eyes on the prize, ladies and gentlemen. 10 points for that chicken dinner, as you well know. 6 points for a 2nd place finish, 5 for a 3rd place finish, 4 for a 4th place finish, and 3 for a 5th place finish. And now you just have to know, that every single team in this stage is looking for, the most points. Is looking for the most points that they can get out of this game, because remember, the grand final points only start to count when you are a finalist. So every single point here matters to even get to a finalist position. So even if you don't know, even if you don't know even if you don't know where your team could potentially be sitting, the whole point is to get into, the whole point is for you to just get into the split final first. So, but every single team here has a plan, and I'm sure we're about to see those plans. We've seen, a couple of points being tossed aside left, right, and center. Now I want to see what the top now I want to see what the top teams are going to be thinking going into the final third, into the final game of the night. Remember, 4 games left out of 8, and I think, I still think the top 16 is going to change. I personally think the top 16 is going to change. One good game from those bottom teams, and the job will be done. I think just one good game from Club of Ballers, Luik, AOD, Harsh Esports, one of these teams, I think one of them is going to find their footing and find themselves in a very, very solid position inside of that top 16. The bottom teams is going to be a hard day, very, very hard day for them, because don't forget, there's still certain teams that are sitting inside of the grand finals comfortably right now until you make them uncomfortable. So, gotta make out of, but for the most part, we are here to Erangel for match number 5. Witness the so-called of and also had different ideas of what we want to accomplish teams that are sitting in that bubble position. Those are the ones we're going to keep an eyes, and they will stay locked in regardless. But it has been a very, very, very interesting game, if you ask me. 20 teams, all of them vying for a top spot. But right now, as it stands, everything everything is still very, very unconfirmed. I think maybe the top five, even top five is a stretch for me. I would say the top three teams have already done the job. So it's a battle of not finishing bottom four. I think that's just really where it stems. You don't want to finish bottom four. But it is anybody's game. And it is Erangel first game of the night, but fifth game in the series. And Arab T, we've seen them. They've taken a couple of early hits in the game here, and I think they do have some opposition in this area. I'm not sure what team it is, but if I'm not mistaken, it could be Club of Ballers that will find themselves in this position. Looks like DS1 will be taking a hit. Ragnar will be putting a hit down. It is Alucard that gets the first drop on them. Harsh Esports also in serious stop Lupin. I think he gets a knock on Harsh Esports. Again, they are fighting themselves out there into that northern side of Severny, and Izanagi is the one that will bite the dust. Ragnar have buckled up their bootstraps, and they have secured their first elimination of the night. And Prothles on the other side, taking hits. Great, getting knocked away, sent back into the lobby by surgery. And he is surgically removed. Prothles in trouble now. Storm. Oh my goodness. Storm is inside of a shack, I believe. But I'm not sure they are aware of him. I don't think they know he's the. Oh, they're trying to stab this guy, and they do actually knock him out of his vehicle. I'm not sure they're aware of Storm. Do they know he's there? Do they know? Man, Prothly's actually sitting in 12th place, 14th place, and they have 12 points. Now, they're not too far out, but again, I still believe there's a chance that bottom four is going to change today. And take a look at that. Storm is actually going to be discovered by Top C, and it will be sent back with the quickness. Prothles will be down to 1. Storm getting stabbed away. Tribe Warriors they were absolutely brilliant yesterday, and they have continued again today. Izanagi from Hashi Sports was the victim earlier on. Lupin was the victor, and they will trade 1 for a Peace Demon. Was able to trade 1 as well to close things out, but you put things into a very interesting perspective. No more, you know, introducing things into a harsh reality for Harsh Esports here. Currently sitting very close to that bubble, but fortunately for them, both leads are not looking so good. And that chicken dinner is slipping away. That super weekend is slipping away. Don't forget, super weekend comes with the bonus points. If you finish at, if you win a chicken dinner with a complete squad, you get bonus points. If you eliminate the team that got the chicken dinner in the previous game, you get bonus points. If you win back-to-back chicken dinners, you get bonus points as well. So So many different ways, man. So many different ways to get yourselves some points. But we will see. We will see what is on the cut. So, who is your money on, ladies and gentlemen? Who is your money on? First chicken dinner of the night. Who do you think is taking it? I think yesterday was 3 Crown Esports. 3 Crown are the better part um of the Erangel team. You know, better part of the Erangel team. They're much solid, much more solid than any other team in Erangel. Though we've seen them consistently. No more esports on the other side. Harsh Esports, they've been trading themselves off here. They've not been able to do much of anything from here. They have been able to pick one out, but a little bit of more aerial vision coming through. You've seen the positions, you've seen the awareness. But we will see for ourselves what it could be looking like here. Take a look at the teams in this area. Arab T and Club of Bowlers, they could be locking horns into each other now. These are two teams that have vast differences in skill, but not too vast in experience. There's a lot of experienced players in the Club of Ballers, and there's easily also some more solid experienced players inside of Arab T. But now that's the danger. You get caught out, you hang around too much, and you get punished. You know, you can't be hanging around. That is the danger. You know, that is the danger of every single that's just the danger of playing around in these parts, man. You get dropped off, and now Arab team know that they have the numbers advantage. They are gonna storm. They are gonna get rid of the guys from Club of Bowlers relatively very quickly. They know that they have the numbers advantage. It could work in their favor, but then climbing up of these staircases can be a little bit tricky. The throwables already starting to come out for Arab T. They are still a little bit towards the second floor, trying to make their way up. If they could get a grenade, bounce it off the right angle, it could work. 3 Crown Esports still in the vicinity, still a major thorn in the side of any of these teams. You can see Nexus already making a play coming in through from that western side, and he's trying to circle it back. Could make a rotation and pinpoint a position here against the guys from Arab T and CUB. But right now, they will be playing a little bit of pitter patter on that ground floor. Do they want to commit? I think they do. Couple ballers into the corner. Oh, X is actually going to get skills, get knocked away. That's 2 now. 2 now. Could it be 3 for X? No, he will not. He will be getting dropped away, and that is the danger. Vix is too far. He can't provide any sort of cover. I mean, after losing your teammate, man, there's no need for you to play a split in this kind of, area, this kind of building. You know what? Vix cannot provide any sort of protection or comfort or relief from that distance. That could only work if they were for the moment. They lost a player earlier on. They didn't need to do all of that. But Merrick with a diabolical spray right through the window will get another player from RFT. I think it was Professor. Send him back into the classroom. He's knocked away as well. Nexus continues to mount the pressure. Another grenade tossed right through, but he has to fall way down to the ground. Ecstasy have continued their onslaught. Quilla will go for the finish, but unfortunately, he will be getting swept away there. 3 Crown Esports will have to think about this one now. They're getting dropped. Oh, they're getting dropped again. Devil this time will be sent away. One after the other, they start to fall. 3 Crown Esports are buckling under the pressure. They cannot afford to lose out now. They're too close to staying in the top 3, but they're taking hit after hit. And Arab T are defending with everything they've got. Merrick is going to be the last one left. Can Merrick do something special? But no, he's trying to escape the opposition. But no, not this time. Arab T will close that gate. And 3 Crown Esports back into the lobby. They will go the first team back into the lobby. And it looks like Ecstasy and Foul Play starting to trade blows now, one after the other. And Lewick has been sent back into the lobby. Foul Play down to 2. Grenade, bombs, dropping all over the place. And you would think it is the Iron Dome, but it's not. Foul play are trying to hold this one in. PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 2 trying their absolute best to make something out of this here. Here comes Vix trying to circle back, spins into the corner, but he turns his back to the opposition. Professor will make quick work and give him that PhD. Back into the lobby he will be going. And that will be the end for COB. Once again, no points secured for this team. And foul play as well, getting swept back into the lobby courtesy of Ecstasy. Ecstasy already up to 8? God damn! Ecstasy already up to 8 limbs? Jesus, man. Did they just the break? 8 limbs. Nasty work. Nasty work. Well, Dream Team as well have been cut down to just 2. One player, 2 eliminations is Storm. The last one left for them. Hopefully he can make something out of it. But again, man, the idea is always to try to take your team as far as possible into the final third, and the play zone has shifted towards that eastern side. Lipovka, Kameshki all to play for here, a little bit more central towards the shoreline. But looks like no more esports already have a plan here. Looks like they want to do the exact same thing. AMD is also sitting quite nicely in the center. You can see that is their playstyle. It looks like it is going to be working for them. Tribe Warriors, on the other hand, looking for a way through. Abubakar from Dark Knights has started to cook once more. Vanity has been sent back into the lobby. Vanguard Esports also taking some major hits, currently sitting in a very uncomfortable 11th position with only 16 points to the good. Dark Knights up to 4 now. They have catapulted themselves into the top 5. And not too far away from Neon Rising, I'll tell you that one. Neon Rising, on the other hand, our playing is 3. I'm probably going to like this one at all. ES1, trying to make their way through. Abubakar with the AUG will tear them a new one. And it looks like Lucky's not so lucky. He's going to get knocked away there. Relax, been spotted, and he's taking hits, and that's going to be the end of the road trap with the final blow. DS1 going out and sitting in 17th. AOD, everything is working for them. All of the teams beneath them are falling out one by one. Afro Esports, the next team to lose another player. Neon Rising now trying to hold a defensive position inside. They are playing as 3, no more. Have a sideline on them. It is a 3-on-3. And they are trying to pack this in, Lupa. So, good start of the position so far, but he's trying to break it in, but can't seem to find a position, and they can't breach because that would be just a bad idea. So I think I see them hanging around here for the most part. You know, they have a good spot in the zone. They don't necessarily have to compromise too much unless the play zone shifts away. But again, it is playing towards that eastern side. They are sitting in a almost central position. It's part of the strategy. You can see it, how they move, how they play, you know, how they communicate. You can see what exactly it is they are trying to accomplish. But Final Boss, Wizard, and Baby all have to be very careful, unless they will be getting knocked out of that top 4. Because Dark have already secured 33 points, so roughly 3 points away, and that could be something brewing. Proth leads down to just 1, and take a look at that. He's found himself a little place to call home. And Vortex are equally looking for a place to call home as well for themselves. Vortex currently in that 8th position, 20 points to the good. Not immediately threatened as the team beneath them foul play eliminated earlier on. I've loved that one. But there is still a climb. Remember, top 16 is the goal here. But as it stands, you know, Ragnar is the only thing that could throw a spanner in the works. But in whose works is the question. Is it going to be in Pro Leagues? to be in AOD. It's more towards Pro Fleet than AOD though. But Neon Rising looks like they want this. And Wizard will be pulling up with the quickness of all the action there. Switches immediately to the DBS, but the grenade from this one out and snatch it away one after the other. They're trying to back it all the way in, and that's a beautiful grenade from Lupin. Wizard did not see that one coming. He couldn't conjure up spells, but player to the right hand side will get balls as well as he kicks out. Will be taking a hit. A good break, but even better break for Neon Rising now. They will be settling back. He's trying to get an angle. That's a good grenade. Oh, too good. Almost getting the angles right, but it's a couple in too wide. Does connect. Baby spotted, and he dropped by no more betting. Surely now, Neon Rising will have to reposition, but Baby's position is also better. They will be able to defend the actual lines. Final boss peeks out, takes the hit, tries to circle back. That's a big spray with the UMP, but they are open in so many different angles. The DBS finally comes out, but not today. The UMP will cross. The UMP will crush. Final one, but not this time around. More is for no more. And Neon Rising no more. Too close for comfort. Full out of grace. Now Dark Knights have the opportunity just a little bit further. And Four Portions, they've heard the commotion, they've heard the chaos, and they want a piece of the action. Now Ace now with the charges now with the quickness, trying to bait and switch, trying to peek out, but Skinny's there, shuts it down immediately as well. But the DBS from player 2 swaps again, tries peeks across the right hand side. That's a DBS shot. Can he circle back? They will spin back on him for the second time in a row. Four Portions will get the job done. No more. He will suffer the consequences of fighting in the open. Portions will pack things up. Skinny with 3 piece again. Now that is what we love to see. That is love to witness. And now, Angels of Death have led to real. I'm playing it slow, very effective. All they need is a couple. They will maintain that 60. Can't afford to lose out now. Grenades into fallout. Four Portions starting to reposition. They have taken away that there, and they know exactly what the deal is here. Azrael already circling back into the block. Break them down, but Four Portions have already dispersed. The Blaze Zone is no longer here, so they have no reason to hang around this position. You can see that is the plan here. In their favor for the most part. No. Every plan, every execution. All right, I think we're good. I think we're back. Four Portions in a little bit of a tricky position here. Regioso actually getting Azrael knocked away. And Four Portions will be putting the screws here to AOD. Israel's been knocked away. Wesco's also going to follow suit. Ace is the one that puts the screws to him. Jay's trying to get his teammates picked up. El Chapo with a dangerous off angle. We've seen him. Oh, that's a big spray again. Gets the first drop at El Chapo. El Chapo. El Chapo with the clutch against AOD. El Chapo. M4 into S12K. You cannot stop the movement. And that will be the cartel turning up. And Vortex trying to settle down and get themselves into a very good position here. Arab T on the other side trying to break this defensive hold that they've got so far. Rogue on the top floor trying to pop through with those grenades, but unfortunately it's not going to be the case. Nyx is actually trying to make something happen out of here. Skillzino actually gets the first drop again. Beautiful teamwork from Arab T. They're cracking down on the opposition. 8 eliminations now. They're climbing closer and closer. Amar with the final shot onto the guys from, I believe that was Ragnar, but a grenade from Nyx. Oh, that's 2-for-1 special, and that's 2 bodies now for Arab T getting knocked away. But can they get picked up? No, they can't. Nyx into the corner again, trying to swing it through, but unfortunately the S12K will close it down, and Vortex will swallow up Arab T. That was a banger of a defensive hold. Vortex with that grenade. That grenade was the game changer, shut everything all the way down. Arab T had them on the ropes, but unfortunately we just couldn't see it through. And now that is the cause and effect right now. Ecstasy up to 10 eliminations. Tribe in second place with 4. And 4 portions have moved into the top 4 spot. Neon Rising dropped to 5th. Dark Knights also in that vicinity as well. And Harsh Esports also playing as a 3, but looks like one of their players could be AFK, and that could potentially hurt them in the long run. But they do have a little bit of the play zone to work with here, so that could be something for them. They do have a Vortex also circling back from that northern side. This could be an open position. Trying to stay very vigilant. Tribe Warriors in a good spot. Very good split. 10 teams so far, 22 players alive. And this could be something. Just KG almost doing something, but unfortunately El Chapo will put an end to that one. 3 eliminations for him now, and he is on fire. He is keeping things very on the nose. Surgery. Oh, what a zone. What a play zone. Feeding into the Tribe Warriors. And they are going to love this one. Dark Knights, Vortex, Harsh Esports, Afro Esports. None of these teams are in the zone. But take a look at that. Amar will catch touch and will get him knocked away. He will not survive this one, that's for sure. And now they have the numbers advantage. They could be evened out. Amar has to pull all the way back and think twice about the opposition. Tribe Warriors trying their best to make something out of this, but they are caught between 4 portions and Ecstasy, the worst place they could ask to be, and it's starting to show in that position. So far, El Chapo and the rest of 4 portions with 8 eliminations, they are looking very comfortable. You know, very comfortable. Remember, this is a team that won the rain split, right? Was it rain split they won last season? I think it was. I think they did. I think it was them that won the. Was it? Yeah, I think they won a rain split last season or a Mata split. One of the splits. I think they won one of the splits last season. So yeah, you can't sleep on them. Next level, next level, bro. Next level performance from them. But right now, Tribe Warriors have been reduced to a trio, so they will have to play it as a trio going forward for the most part. Ooh, Afro Esport trying to trade it in, but unfortunately, Ace was there to cover. And that will be the end of the road for them. 10 eliminations. They are tying, or relatively close to tying, the guys from Ecstasy. Pro Athletes will be going out as well in seventh place. I think they did manage one placement point there, but they need to do so much if they do not want to be overtaken in these next run of games. Big games coming up for those teams sitting in the bubble right now. Ecstasy continue their onslaught. 12 eliminations to the good. Vortex might have something to say about this one. They are circling back over to that top half of the northern position. They might want to put an end to the guys from Ecstasy, but it's going to take a lot more for them. Grenade from Amar immediately shuts it down. Hermes gets knocked away. There's trouble now. Trap goes out to the blue zone, and Dark Knights, their Dark Knight will not rise again. They will go back. Toxic as well to follow suit. They do go out with 6 eliminations, but that is not enough to chase down Neon Rising. Too far out. They will hurt in the following process. Vortex now crashing the party. They want more of the action, and they want more to circle back. Nyx breaks and enters, and he finds Surgery waiting for him. Surgery turns back, phases through, try to circle inside, but he takes a hit, tries to hold on, but he will be getting dropped off by a Monkey from Harsh Esports. And Harsh Esports continue. They want to get out of that bubble. They want to escape that dangerous position. And Monkey's there. Monkey see, Monkey do. Another one will bite the dust. Vortex in trouble now. Nyx, heavy carrying. He turned to an airplane carrier at this point. The way he's lifting his entire team is cooking. But now Ecstasy is not the team you need to see right now. But Vortex have no choice. They're down to one. Deep in the blue zone is the rest of the opposition. 4 portions trying to make their way into that zone. Nyx is going to fight for his life because we are down to 4. Down to 5. 11 teams in the cut. 26 minutes on the clock. Monkey spotted, and Monkey will be getting dropped by Amar. She has been hurt. And now Hashi Sports trying their best to fight on here. Danny Brown is still in the mix. Demon takes another hit. They will trade off. That's a big DBS shot immediately done. But Ronu had no opportunity to hold on, and also will be getting knocked away by Amar. Amar is just cooking one after the other. Another one to the corner. Nyx is still very much in the mix there. Could turn things around. Demon will be the last one left for Hashi Sports. Pego was swept away earlier. Now this could be a costly play, and 4 portions had no idea they could breach inside, and they were stopped dead in their tracks. We're down to just 4 teams now. Ecstasy with 14. And a potential chicken dinner looming in the distance, but they don't. They have the numbers advantage. It could work, but they do not have the positional advantage. I believe that has gone to the guys from Tribe Warriors. Remember, all they needed was one man to get the job done. Demon is there into the corner. Lens, the top G, is also trying to hold that position. Nyx is also very much in the mix. I'm not sure Amar is aware of Nyx just yet. He should be aware, though, because he's seen the buggy, and that could be the thing he's waiting on. Nyx versus Amar. Can they go toe to toe? Who's going to come out on top? I believe his position has been compromised. Yeah, trying to pack it in. Yeah, trying to work this out. Another space. Another core from Danny Brown. He does pop the smoke into the perfect position just to shield the vision there. But they will try to turn this into a 2 versus 1. Nyx is still circling around the block, trying to bait Amar into the open, trying to feed him into an open position. Tribe Warrior still in the mix there. Amar's charging a grenade into the corner, switches off into the open space. He spotted him, but he loses out. Amar with the S12K will send Nyx back into the lobby. Now it is anybody's game in the open. The play zone has shifted. And this could be Demon's game. A chicken dinner for Hashi Sports is going to be a major boost. It's going to be a big boost right now. But a chicken dinner for Ecstasy is going to advance them even further. Lamar has been spotted. He's a couple of shots from Top G towards his general direction. But Top G knows he needs to deal with this, and he needs to deal with it quick, and he does get the job done. And Demon goes out. He will be getting swept back into the lobby. Now it's a 1 versus 2, and he has to eliminate all the vehicles or any mode of transportation for the guys from Ecstasy. He wants to make something out of it, but Ecstasy's already on the move. They're already trying to repurpose this, already trying to reposition this and get the angles right. Top G, can he cook? Ecstasy, we've seen them play this. That's a beautiful grenade over, lobbed in, does try to connect it, and he will try this out. Oh, Amar could be in trouble with that grenade launches, but it doesn't connect. Danny Brown could spot, and he will be forced into the open, and that is exactly what they were waiting on. And that's a good grenade, but it's not enough. He tried to spin back, but that will be the end. Amar will shut the door. Ecstasy, chicken dinner, once again, undeniable. The NPL champions continue to press the necks of the opposition more and more and more. That is the game as you would see it fit. This is the best way you would see it fit, if you ask me. But what a performance at Ecstasy, once again turning it in and out. Big game from them. 3 eliminations for Bego, 1 for Danny Brown, 2 for Trado, and 10 for Amar. Amar once again looking for that MVP, and he has most likely has already found it. "74 eliminations, 67 knocks to follow through, 8,700 in heals, 7 grenade eliminations, 44 assists, and 5 vehicle eliminations." Now, I don't think we're going to have any more vehicle eliminations than this one, though, if you ask me. I don't think we're gonna have more, but 2,300 in damage for Ecstasy. I mean, 16 eliminations, 1,900 for Tribe Warriors. Again, Tribe Warriors showing in and showing out. Impressive performance from them. Don't let 10-11 antics take away from the fact that Tribe Warriors put on a show, a major show, for themselves and for their fans. But you also gotta be very honest with it, though. You also gotta be very sure with it, though. You just gotta know one for yourself. But Amar, the MVP, 10 eliminations non-stop, and that is how you turn things up. What a player he is, undeniable. 10 eliminations, I mean, and it's just match number 1, dog. It is just match number 1. It is just match number 1. Like, it's just match number 1. He could do more of the same. That's why it's so crazy. But Top G was chasing him quite nicely. Did manage himself to do 1,000 damage, 5 eliminations. Atarudo from Arab T was still in the mix, 4 eliminations for him as well. 824 on the clock. El Chapo with 645 for eliminations. Trap from Dark Knights in that top 5 with 578 and 4 eliminations as well. "26 total points for Ecstasy from that performance, and it is one you cannot even deny, man. You just can't deny how good it was. 14 apiece for 4 portions, and Tribe Warriors and Ashi Sports with 9, Arab T with 8, Dark Knights with 8 as well, also Vortex with 8, No More Esports with 6, Ragnar with 3, and Afro Esports and Dream Team sharing 2 apiece. 3 Crown Esports, Luick, Prothletes, DS1, and AOD with Vanguard all getting 1 apiece. Neon Rising, Foul Play, and Club of Bowlers unfortunately just couldn't crack those points again, but they could be slipping away. But right now, Amar still in front and with a lead of 13 plus, 28 eliminations so far and counting, with a KD of 5.6. That is nasty work. Bego still chasing him down with 15, and Top G with also 14. Merrick from 3 Crown Esports with 14, and Atarudo from Arab T with 10. And then we see where it all lies. 79 points for Ecstasy. They are slowly but surely pulling themselves away here, and you can see Tribe in second place with 68. It was all close going into this game, but now it's not that close anymore. 3Ground Esports still sitting in third, but they are now just 8 points away from 4 Porsches. Neon Rising getting a little bit further than one would have liked. 36 to the good. Dark Knights have caught up to them a little bit closer. 35. Vortex also with 28. Arab T have also catapulted into 24, and Harsh Esports with 21. Big game for them. They have escaped the bubble now. No more esports as well with 21 on the clock. Dream Team with 18. Foul Play with 18. And Vanguard with 17. Remember, now these teams are not far away from the bubble. 6 points away from AOD. DS1 8 points away. It is not too far. Ragnar need to buckle up. Luick as well need to buckle up. They just need one good game and these things could change. I really am looking forward to these teams currently sitting in 15th, 16th, and stuff like that. I really want to see them turn things around. But it's game one. 3 more games to go. We have Miramar up next for you, so don't touch that down. Like, share, and subscribe. It's the MPL season, baby. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Pioneer edition of the 10NET Campus Game Fest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on.
This is Precious. So I'm at Game Fest, and it's my first time coming to Game Fest, and I've been loving it so far. My favorite game of the day is Just Dance.
My name is Osas. I won the FC25 tournament. It was a very tough tournament, especially the first game. I went to penalties after extra time.
Is Kamala winner. I participated in today's tournament in 10 and 80 and Monster tournament, and I was the winner for Free Fire.
My name is Israel. I won the F1 sim racing competition that was held here.
Hello, my name is Ola Ali, and I won Street Fighter 6.
Having fun. I participated in the Just Dance game, and I've been moving my body. And yeah, Game Fest, I'd like for you to come back to UI bigger and better.
Hi guys, it's me Tue, and I'm live here at the 10 and 80 Game Fest campus happening right here in Abuja. If you are seeing this, there's lots of games, music, networking, and so much fun happening. And the best part, it's all free.
guys, my name is Russia and I'm the winner for the PUBG Mobile.
Joshua, I won the tournament for Street Fighter 6. Shalom,
Winifred.
It's Mustafa Sani. I'm the winner for the Forza Horizon 3 Championship. I won the fire competition today, concluded by 10 and 80 and Monster.
We need more of this. We need 10 more, 20 more. I did this every day.
I want to say a very big thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for hosting this competition. This has shown me that esports can go far in Nigeria. When I saw the opportunity to compete in this game, I knew that yes, this is it. I can definitely win it, and I came out victorious today.
Huge thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for the wonderful tournament hosted.
I want to thank the sponsors, 10 and 80 and Monster Energy for bringing such a wonderful event.
The match is about to start.
Now the Romerson, Jamel against Ivar. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Ivar finds him, shots him down.
All right. Showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Cut. It is the Nigerian Pro League Season 8. It is the rain split, and it is the league stages. Top 16 teams will advance to the Super Weekend. Who is your money on? Now, a couple of things we saw in the last game. Ecstasy, domination, again, supreme. Three Crown Esports did slip up a little bit there. They got hurt. But Neon Rising as well, also one of the teams that got hurt earlier on. But we're going to see Miramar takes a little bit of a different dynamic. So we want to see for a fact who's going to come out on top. So all eyes on the prize. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be an interesting ride for the most part of these teams. I think they do have a different strategy when it comes to Miramar. It's going to ask for a little bit more from you tactically, hills and valleys and that type of thing. So my eyes are going to be on Afro Esports, Four Portions, Dream Team, those teams that do love their Miramar just a little bit more than the next man. So the plane is going to be in the air any moment from now. So we're going to see for ourselves what is on the docket for the Miramars. But as it stands, though, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be biting off a little bit more than I can chew there. But it's a good zone. It is a good zone. It's a very good zone. Cuts right nicely. I think those teams that do love to play in Tora, Umada, Campo Militar, Tierra Blanca, Cruz de Valle, and maybe El Azahar are going to have a tough time getting there. But outside of those positions, I think everywhere else is touch proof. I think you can still get to somewhere like Truck Shop without getting blasted out of the air. But this will be for the likes of Three Crown Esports, because I think they do love themselves some Los Leones without having to, commit too much and not getting, just a brawl bossed out. But, we'll think for ourselves, So for ourselves. Cutting all the way down. We're going to see. So we decided to kick off. Tribe Warriors and Vortex have already started to lock horns. And JoJo is going to be the victim. No magical adventures for that guy. He's back into the lobby with the quickness. Vortex getting absolutely bamboozled here. It's a good play though, you know. Very good play. Some players are still in the air though, and some are still yet to find their rhythm. Looks like a ooh. Something very interesting is happening in that northwestern side. I'm gonna keep my eyes on there though, you know. Luick, Prothlees, Afro Esports. Yeah, only one team's coming out of there, dog. Only one team is coming out of there. Only one team is gonna come out of there, bro. I want to know who's gonna come out from that northwestern side. That Pozo. I think AOD is also in the mix. Arab T also in the mix. Man, that's a lot of teams in that northwestern side. I can't lie. That's a lot of action going on there. Tribe Warriors as well, and V4M. They've traded blows. JoJo is the victim, so we're gonna see for ourselves what that means. But Tribe continuously consistent, too consistent, way too consistent, and you gotta respect it. You just gotta respect it. It's a very, 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 very solid performance from Tribe Warriors, but Ecstasy have just been next level. But not to be confused with the opposition, as you can see, Greek Crown Esports still a couple ways in front, still sitting in that top 3. But 4Portions, if they have anything to say about it, they will do better. They will do more. Wait, where are they though? It looks like a Dark Knights and Dream Team have started to lock horns a little bit more than one would like there. Sad is knocked away, and I think he's all alone. Yes, he is, and he's going to be hurt. Dream Team will be losing out. The Dark Knights looking like they want to creep up. They're not too far away from Neon Rising, just 2 points away to knock them down into the bottom spot. Remember, guys, don't forget your league points matter. Your league points count towards your grand final points. So you gotta do the best you can, man. You gotta do the best you can. You just gotta do the best you can. You have to do the best you can. You know, but we're going to see for ourselves what it entails. Right now, Vanguard have everything working in their favor. So far, got Teabag, Torrid, Vanity, and 22K Boogie. Of course, they will be. Interestingly, you know, Agathe left Vanguard to Hershey Sports, and now Hershey Sports is 9th. Vanguard is 13th. And there's, well, roughly 5 points between the two teams, so that could be interesting. Club of Bowlers, could they be getting their first point in the range split? Could they be getting their first point? Ooh, and it's against Dark Knights. It is. X gonna give it to you, but immediately stopped by Trap with the S12K. And Club of Bowlers will be getting their first set of points at the expense of Dark Knights. Trap, ground floor, you know, trying to make their way through up onto that top draw position again. But Vix has to be very careful here. Hopefully he doesn't get dropped away though. Yeah, but you guys have to take Trap on, bro. Ooh, that's a good touch from Progs. But they have to breach again and circle back. Trap actually gets him dropped off, and that's going to be good night. Vix allows for the drop. They are trying to make something out of this, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Trap spins out, gets into the open again. Ooh, but he will be getting dropped by Progs. And that will be the end of the road, but Progs gets dropped off as well by You Know Me. And Club of Bowlers have somehow secured... Ooh. Well, you got to miss the days of fall damage, because on a normal day, he's not surviving that. But Abubakar is here to close this out. So 2 versus 2 now. Club of Bowlers in a stalemate with Dark Knights. And look at the difference in the distance on the leaderboard between these two teams. That is something interesting. The COB, they have done their best. They have secured 2 points so far. Still have 2 games left, to get at least 12, 13 points to still, get into the Super Weekend. Don't forget, it's not far fetched. It's not far fetched. It is not far fetched at all. The points difference required to get into the Super Weekend are actually quite deliriously low. Vix in trying to trade things off against Abubakar there, but unfortunately, it's not working out. I don't recommend a 1v1 though against Abubakar. I wouldn't recommend that for Vix. Yeah. Doesn't stand on his toes though, but it could be one for the books. If you make something happen out of it, it could be one for the books. Now, here comes Vix. Trying to make something out. But Dream Team are in the mix here. We might have something to say about it. There's a lot of razzle-dazzle about this particular position. I think, what is this, San Martin? Are they in San Martin? I think they are in San Martin, right? Could be something. But 3 Crown Esports looking for a way to crawl a little bit closer to the rest of the opposition in that top 3 race. Trying to get themselves farther out from 4 portions and a little closer to Tribe than they already are, because they're roughly 16 points away from Tribe Warriors and 27 away from Ecstasy. And Progs has been knocked away. Dark Knights add another one to the belt. Dream Team still yet to convince. We'll see for the most part how well they will perform. Looks like the Pro Athletes and Afro Esports saw that engagement happening earlier, and now it is finally time. But can they breach? Can they breach? Can they breach against Afro Esports? It's going to be a hard breach though. Neo is knocked away. Do they want to commit? I think they do. Afro Esports in a very, very sticky twist here. But Pride is there. Pride gets the drop on him immediately as well. But Swart goes down. He's going to be knocked away. And Pro Athletes, this could still be their game. Club of Ballers finally getting knocked away. That will be the end of the road for them. But they have finally secured some points. Ned. Oh, that's a big shot. And Afro Esports getting absolutely pummeled here by Pro Athletes. They did lose one of their players. Looks like Great is still very much in the mix here. And he might want to do something about it. Storm, on the other hand, trying to remain positive as they are playing as 3. Afro Esports may have just lost the plot though. And the first ring of the play zone is closing out. And let's see where it moves to. Ooh, towards the south. Ooh, no more esports 4 portions. If they don't crash and burn into each other, this could be something. But it looks like I spoke too soon, as no more esports will be setting their sights on them. And 4 portions will lose one of their players, probably potentially on the bridge. I think that is where that happened. He got caught out on the bridge. And looks like El Chapo is actually going to take this on. And he starts to riddle player 2 and Lupin with bullets though. And that is not what they were expecting. Flame is getting absolutely flamed there. And El Chapo will trade one, a blow for blow, a son for a son. No more will take one, and so will four portions as well. They will trade one for the other. They are not gonna back down from it at all. But it looks like Lupa does he want the smoke? And it looks like he does. Oh, this is a bad idea for no more. This is a bad idea. They don't have all of the intel here to make this work, but they are trying to go for the pickup. They are trying to go for the pick in. And again, that is the content cause. And player two gets the drop on. But again, is a very, very tricky spot right now because Ace has the ground line and he has the grounder position. No more betting on the other side. Lupon has been knocked away. And player two trying to go for that drop into the corner. Ace is trying to circle back. He has the DBS straight. Switches immediately to the FPP, trying to circle back. Regioso is in the mix as well. Four portions trying to hold this down. And they are trying to get their numbers back up, but player two still moving around. He's trying to circle back. And Regioso knew exactly what to do. Bait and switch. Falls him out. And now there's trouble now for no more. I said it. It was a bad idea. They didn't have all the intel. Four portions now. We'll be back to full strength. Regioso is still there, keeping the ties, keeping the intel. Grenades from no more betting over the top. Does he connect? Will he be able to make something happen here? He's trying to circle it back inside, but it doesn't work. And that was one for the books. Doesn't make it happen. He has given away his position. They're aware of him now, and it's good night for him. Regioso had him locked inside, almost getting him dropped away. But no, not this time. No more betting in a 1v3. Tries to make it work, but not this time. Ace up his sleeve. And four portions will take it on. Yeah, that was a bad call from No More. It was a bad call. It was a bad push. Already saw it. The signs were there. It was a bad idea, but they saw it through. Gotta respect it. Alucard from Ragnar. Did he make something happen out of there, though? Ooh, this could be something diabolical. Abubakar's been knocked away, though. Drop sign to the corner. And know me. You know me. He spins out to the other side. New player trying to bait him out and switching. It's a 2v1. He's in the open. What a jump shot from new player. And he cuts that down immediately. Dark Knights go out. Ragnar have started to rise to the occasion now. They have secured themselves, I believe, more points down the block. That's a very big play. Looks like Merrick was able to secure one elimination earlier on. But now Frontis getting knocked away by Wesco. Ragnar and Angels of Death have started to trade one off. These are two teams that one of them is only one of them that can make it through. I don't just believe, that both of them can make it through. I think one has to sacrifice the other to get ahead. And it looks like Ragnar do want to be the ones to make it happen. See Dark Knights losing out. But that is one for the books. One for the books. But Ragnar, 9 points currently. And they are 3 points away from a chicken dinner. And it looks like Jay from our AOD has been knocked away. It's 3 Crown Esports, and that is not the team they need. This is not what they need right now. AOD in trouble, though. Can they make something happen out of this? Devil's already charging the nade. Surely he's getting cooked. Perfectly launched. Shroud is there. Try to circle back, but no, it will not work. But Devil is actually getting knocked away there. And Nexus as well. Ooh, this could be very, very problematic for 3 Crown Esports. They have 2 players knocked away. And Jay and Israel on the other side. Grenade immediately from Merrick to suck off some of that pressure. But this could be something very, very different if they could make their way through. But it doesn't look like it's gonna yield much. Nexus is taking so much damage. I don't think he's gonna survive it. But he should. He has managed to get his HP levels back up, but that was very close. Too close for comfort. 3 Crowns will be back up to full strength, but AOD will circle back and get themselves out of dodge as well. Ezreal to the other corner. Merrick is spinning around. And Azrael is not making a single move here. Merrick has to be careful. If he gets knocked away, he's going to get cooked. If he gets knocked away here, he will be getting cooked. But Ezra is already on the move. He's spinning back, and he will be spotted. But he moved around the bend relatively very quickly. Jay has the vehicle. This could be their way out. Neon Rising on the move, on the circle. On a good spot, if you ask me. Nexus. It's a good play from them. Knicks again, bro. Come on, man. You guys, the rest of the team should at least try, man. Knicks, come on, again. The Vortex, man. The rest of you should at least try something. Try something. Ooh, water spray from Louis, and Peter's the victim. The Bee's actually getting him knocked away there. That was not something he was expecting. Jay from AOD has been sent back. It doesn't look like Jaw will survive this exchange between themselves and Luick. Dream Team slipping away through the cracks yet again. And that will be the end of AOD. They will go out in 17th place, but they still currently hold that 16th position. But this time around, it's a little bit trickier because the teams at the that are beneath them are all still very much alive. DS1, Ragnar, and Luick are still very much alive here. Professor is just chilling inside. Yeah, he thought it was sweet, right? he thought it was sweet, and he was getting slapped up immediately. That is an unfortunate turn of events, if you ask me. That was a big turn of events. Didn't work out for them at all. Luick, on the other hand, trying to keep things up, trying to keep the progression over to the other sides that he's got so far. It's a good play. Peter will not be getting picked up. Dream Team will just will have to survive on a lone man. But eyes on the prize still. Chris from Afro Esports keeps the candle burning for the team for the most part. A lot of solos left. We've got about 4 solos left. 1 from 4 portions, 1 from Afro Esports, 1 from Dream Team, and I believe 1 from Pro League. And that is going to be great up onto that northern hillside. But take a look at that. The play zone has shifted, and Los Leones is where it is. 3 Crown Esports, they could have loved this one, but they did make a little bit of a rotation around the environs, but they didn't move out too far. Tribe Warriors on the other side, Top C is the one that is cooking and putting things into perspective. It's a good position that they've got for themselves on the leaderboard and in the map so far, and have also got themselves some couple of eliminations to line things up. Regioso, oh my word, water spray, what a spray. Something diabolical. 4 portions will be getting swept out, and another opportunity for Neon Rising to get themselves back into the top 4, but it's very unlikely as they are playing as 2. Wizard has to be very careful there. Grenade is charged in full, bounce it off the walls, doesn't connect. Final ball, trying to circle back, low HP, he takes a hit, and that is a burn. Notice coming through from Amar, and Neon Rising fighting, but they are not winning. Fighting, but they are just struggling. They can't seem to make anything out of it. But take a look at that. Bego spotted into the corner again. Bego with the S12K shuts it down. And now Tribe Warriors, they've heard the commotion, they've heard the chaos in the vicinity. Amar and Bego working hand in hand to rain hell on the opposition. And Tribe Warriors might want some piece of this one. Trader is already making the push. Take a look at the switch. They do not stop. Ecstasy, they will not stop. They turn it around immediately. Top C was warned there. He was very warned, and he paid heed. a second longer and he would have been down on his belly, holding on for dear life. Now they will trying to circle back again. Ecstasy. Thinking about how they will run amok and reduce the valiance of the opposition. Chris has finally been discovered. 3 Crown Esports will add another one to their forte, bringing their tally to 7. Vortex, we have a sideline of Ecstasy right now. And now Ecstasy are starting to expand into different domains, different horizons, but Top G was a victim there. DS1, they can't afford to lose out here. It's a little bit too early for that one, and they do have a chance to get into that top 16. But again, all they need is really just 3 points. 3 points gets you a super weekend. Man, come on, guys. There's no way that AOD, with these 2 horrendous performances, still maintain that's super weekend slap, man. It's just you gotta punish these guys, dog. Like DS1 getting knocked out, you literally needed 2 points, just 2 points to get into 16, and they ain't still got it. Two games down, and they ain't still got it. And Sanhawk, you're not getting it, because Sanhawk is just trickier, man. You know. But all eyes on Bryce still top speed. Spotted by Gecko. The spray is good. And he actually did get Trader knocked away, but doesn't look like he can do much from there. Oh, great! Oh, no! Great! Stole it away. And is instantly punished by Bego, but that one must have hurt Ecstasy right now. Oh, great is great. Steals that one away from Ecstasy. Amar sent back into the lobby. That one must have really hurt, man. That one must have really hurt Amar, man. I can only imagine what the live chat, or rather what the team chat would have been sounding like there. But Trader, taking a little bit too much time in the play zone. He's hurt as well. He's going to be knocked away. And Ecstasy now have been brought down to just 2 players left. And Bego as well to follow suit. Ecstasy getting tossed side to side, one by one. And that is the end of the road for them. Is all left to Danny Brown now. And 3 Crown Esports rising to the occasion once more. They're up to 8 now. Ecstasy sent back into the lobby. Dream Team still have a man alive. Still have a man inside. Circle back. Skills almost trying to hold it through. Almost getting knocked away. Ragnar could be in trouble. Yes, they are. Harsh Esports continue to hold on, but no longer. They go out as well. One by one, the teams are starting to circle back. Oh, what a grenade from Touch. Just one over the top. Actually getting them swept away. That's a big shot, a very big shot. Atarudo tried to hold his lines there, almost getting knocked away as well. And Arab T down to just 2. Skills has been knocked away. Can he get picked up? Quilla gets a drop on Torrid. Vanguard cut down yet again. And they are trying to make something happen out of this, but Ragnar still have 1 player left. I believe it's just KG over to that northern side, trying to keep his involvement very hidden. And Storm, that will be his last play as well, as DBS from Dream Team straight to the chest will cut it out immediately. Luick as well now. It's all left to them, and all Luick need to do is add just a couple of more points and they will be inside the top 16. and all it takes is one more game. But foul play is still very much in the mix here. They could turn this around. Vanguard deciding to get a piece of the action. 22K Boogie spotted by Merrick, and it will be sent back into the lobby as well. Tribe Warriors finally stopped dead in their tracks. 3 Crown Esports starting to rev up their engines. 13 eliminations now, and they are on the front foot. Arab T trying to look a way through. Sicario's been knocked away. The grenade from Ninja immediately trying to shut this down, but they will try to hold it back. That's another grenade, just one over the top side. Atarudo gets the angle now, and another grenade over to the left-hand side. 3 Crown Esports now, they smell blood in the water, and they might want a little bit more of this one. Devil's already preaching inside. He's trying to circle in and get the angle. Another grenade. Sicario falls down. Second time in a row. 3 Crown Esports, they know it now. They know it's theirs. They understand it now. 13 have turned to 15 eliminations, and one by one, they're starting to fall. Foul play over to that northern side. They're trying to make their way into the zone, but 3 Crown Esports, they're maxed out. They're going to give everybody here max pain, and they can feel it surely. Atarodo, if he can get an angle, if he can eliminate or isolate one of the guys from 3 Crown Esports, this could turn into something special. But they are getting complacent. They are getting a little bit too comfortable. They could be isolated here. But fortunately for them, no zone for the rest of the opposition. Foul play also in the mix. PlayStation 4 looking for a way through. Zone already hot on the heels. Looking to force them outside. Arab T in the mix as well. Takes a hit. Tries to circle back. Big zone into the corner. Again, 3 Crown Esports somehow have made it through into that final third. And here comes Nexus again. And that will be the end of the road for him. And that will be the last touch. Arab T in the mix. One by one, they're starting to do the job now. Foul plays follow suit. And that will be the end. Surely Atarodo in a 1 versus 4. And he's trying to spin back. He's spotted. Goes prone. Doesn't look like much is going to yield from here. Sprays over to the top. But it's not going to be the case. He's trying to get his HP back up. Devil's already got him locked in. He's overwhelmed and he's exposed. And that will be the game. 3 Crown Esports. Reminding everyone who's got it like that. That is how you get the job done. That is how you get the job done. 3 Crown Esports showing their stones, big stones that they have already got. And you gotta respect the stones. You gotta respect the stones. 3 Crown Esports, beautiful, beautiful work. Merrick, 12 eliminations, 3 for Nexus, 3 for Devil, and 1 for Quilla. But take a look at that. Wow. 69 eliminations to the good, 66 knocks, 12,000 heals, 12k heals. I don't think I've ever seen any. I think this is the highest I've seen in the entire MPL. 3 grenade eliminations, 38 assists. Like I don't think that first game assist. I think that game had like 44 assists, and I don't think any of these is going to match up to those, but it's one for the books. But 3 Crown Esports, 2,300 in damage as opposed to Tribe. Tribe again putting up impressive numbers, 2,200. But 19 eliminations to 8. Diabolical stuff, bro. Diabolical stuff still. I mean, these guys knew exactly what they wanted to do, man, and they did it to perfection. You can't even be mad, at the performance coming through from 3 Crown Esports here. 29 minutes on the clock. They did everything perfectly. They executed to perfection, and they've taken the game up another level. I mean, what more could you ask for, What more could you ask for? It's one of those things. But Merrick, MVP, 12 eliminations. I mean, I think he's chasing Amar at this point. I think he's chasing Amar. 1100 in damage points. I mean, with 12 eliminations, I would expect you'd have way more damage than this, though. But again, I see the appeal. 4 assists, 29 minutes on the clock, 260. I would say 250 plus heals, 7 knocks. Yeah, that's something nasty. 12 eliminations to 7 from top C. Wow. Touch with 3, Devil with 3 as well, Bego with 3 as well. 500 across the board, 700 for the Tribe Warriors, and 1,100 for Merrick. Wow. That is one for the books, if you ask me. That is one for the books. The numbers next level, but I think this is the highest. Yeah, this is the highest of the split so far. 29 eliminations. Jesus. 29 points, 19 eliminations. Come on, man. Tribe Warriors in second place with 10, Luik in third place with 10 as well, AppT with 8. You know, you would think RFT is doing bad, but they're not. These guys are averaging at least 8 points per game. And it's looking bad because you've got teams doing 29. You know, Ecstasy with 7, Foul Play with 6, Dark Knights with 4 apiece with 4 portions, Vanguard, Ragnar, Vortex, Prothletes, and Harsh Esports with 3 apiece, all the way down to 13. Dream Team with 2, Club Bowlers finally getting on the score sheet with 2 as well, Afro Esports with 1, Neon Rising as well with 1. And Amar with 30 eliminations to the good on the first cut, and you can already see what it's looking like. 30 eliminations, but Merrick is hot on his heels with 26. This is going to be a battle between these two guys. Bego is still left in the dust really with 18, but he is the first one in front, in third place, ahead of Top G with 15 and Top C with 15 as well. I mean, 2 players from Tribe Warriors, 15 apiece. Next level performance, 86, 81, and 78. Top 3 big dogs, very, very big dogs. 30 points between Tribe and 4 portions. Now that is something dastardly. It's not even diabolical. That one is just dastardly. It's just dastardly stuff, bro. And you can't even be mad, you know. You can't even be mad. Woo! But, you know, the bubble still remains. Luik is now inside of the top 16. AOD have been moved into 17. 3 points between them. Ragnar also just 4 points out. DS1 just 5 points out. You know, it's not over just yet. Afro Esports still very touchable. Prothletes as well, still very touchable for AOD. They could be moved out. That is where that's really where my own, you know, what's the word? My own concentration is, you know, that bubble, that 16, 17, 18, 15, 14, that area. Yeah. I wanna see how that's going to play in the Sanhawk game. 2 games down, 2 more to go, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's the NPL. I will see you right back after the break to bring you some Sanhawk action.
Welcome to the Pioneer edition of the 10NET Campus Game Fest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on.
precious. So I'm at Game Fest, and it's my first time coming to Game Fest, and I've been loving it so far. My favorite game of the day is Just Dance.
My name is Osas. I won the FC 25 tournament. It was a very tough tournament, especially the first game. I went to penalties after extra time.
Is Kamalafe winner. I participated in today's tournament in 10 and 80 and Monster tournament, and I was the winner for Free Fire.
My name is Israel. I won the F1 sim racing competition that was held here.
Hello, my name is Olaole, and I won Street Fighter 6.
Having fun. I participated in the Just Dance game, and I've been moving my body. And yeah, Game Fest, I would like for you to come back to UI bigger and better.
Hi guys, it's me Tue and I'm live here at the 10 and 80 Game Fest campus happening right here in Abuja. If you are seeing this, there's lots of games, music, networking and so much fun happening, and the best part, it's all free.
My name is Russia, and I'm the winner for the PUBG Mobile.
Joshua, I won the tournament for Street Fighter 6. Shalom,
Me from our winning friend.
It's Mustafa Sani. I'm the winner for the Forza Horizon 3 Championship. I won the fire competition today, hosted by 10 and 80 and Monster.
We need more of this. We need 10 more, 20 more. I did this every day.
I want to say a very big thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for hosting this competition. This has shown me that e-sport can go far in Nigeria. When I saw the opportunity to compete in this game, I knew that yes, this is it. I can definitely win it, and I came out victorious today.
Huge thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for the wonderful tournament hosted.
I want to thank the sponsors, 10 and 80 and Monster Energy, for bringing such a wonderful event.
The match is about to start.
From PS12, now on my days, is not able to do that. Now the Womerson, Demo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money's in, all they're going to make history. Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest. The boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S, are your champions.
Pioneer edition of the 1080 Campus Game Fest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on.
Elanga.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Nigerian Pro League Season 8. It's the rain split, it is the league stages, 2 games down, and now we are in the third game of the night, and it's going to be Sanhawk, where the action never stops. The violence is going to be as the plane is already in the air. We're going to see the action non-stop. So let us see. Let us see. What is the cut? What is the cut? Ooh, yes, sir. That is the cut. That is the cut. Again, east to west zone. East to west. I mean, it's not the worst thing. It's not the worst thing. It's really not. It's really not the worst thing, though. Cuts right through the middle. Sanhok is pretty small. Everybody's gonna do what they need to do. But that leaderboard is going to be something. It's going to be something interesting, though, for this game. It's going to be something interesting, though. For real, for real. For real, for real. It's going to be one for the books. It's going to be one for the books. And I'm going to be there to see it through. But it's a matter of who's going to want it more. It's 3 Crown Esports and 4 Portions going. Okay, yeah, so they don't do the Painan thing anymore. Okay, that's good to see. But now they're a little bit closer to Vanguard Esports, though. And that is not something you want. Again, most of these teams that do land in the open, like play a little bit of terrain earlier on, it's gonna be hard to track them. It's always hard, to track them, to track their positions, to track their awareness. But it still speaks to the value that they bring, to the lobby, though. It really speaks to the value that they bring. So we'll see for the most part what can be done here. But it looks like Tribe Warriors and Hashi Sports have started to lock horns. Looks like a DS1 might have something to say about that one. And Luxy is going to be knocked away by Toxic. DS1 getting snuffed out one after the other. Lilo as well. And that will be the end. DS1 will go out. Courtesy of the Dark Knights. And Dark Knights looking to try to get into that top 4. But right now, Harsh Esports, they did lose one earlier on, I believe, to Tribe Warriors. Club of Bowlers in boot camp. Oh, brother. Didn't they get cooked here yesterday by Ecstasy? We saw that happen, right? We saw that, right? And they're here again. I mean, I'm not even sure what I want to say about this, though. Like, would they even get a point? Will they? I don't think they even get a point out of this. Like, Progs is here. He's wall sniffing. They are already making a play. XCC is already making a play while Vix is here, wall sniffing. Like, Amar is already on the western side, already circling in. Yeah, it's gonna be a long night for COB for real. I wonder what vehicle skin that is. That a Prius? Is that a Toyota Prius? That would be one for something, though. But as on the prize, nonetheless, Protheta in a comfortable position there. Great and greatest. locking in. Currently sitting in 15th though. Dream Team on the horizon here, trying to make something up against No More. Well, this is some sort of stalemate though, but Dream Team. Again, they would be trying to things a little bit more proactive here. I think Ja does have an idea that there could be some oppositions in the area. Woo! Wow. Well, I am surprised that he was not aware. Ooh, I'm surprised that he was not aware there, but Fun's going to try to close this one out. If he can get the drop, it could work though. 2 players from Dream Team knocked away. Yeah, it's not the best looking call at all for them, but I think they could make something out of this though. If they can get one of their players picked up. Storm has been picked up, but Ja falls down the second tide. That will be the end of the road for him. Sand will be getting swept away. Back into the lobby he will go. No. They will be trying their absolute best to rock the world here. It's not looking like much. They'll be yielding. And the Dream Team getting really pummeled here, and that will be the end of the road for them. No More will come out on top for eliminations. Strong Dark Knights. Dark Knights, they're loving this one. They've already got 3 in the bag. They have the inkling to add more. There would be one for a book. There will be trying to pack things in, but it looks like the club of ballers are not gonna be slipping away at all. They will not be stopping Amar. Picks up a little bit more there, and he takes a hit. And Zaza as well will be taking a hit of his own. Echo did get knocked away there. X is trying to circle back, doesn't want more of it, but Danny Brown goes down. Oh, this could be something special here. This could be something special. Vix has decided to pull up to the party, takes a couple more shots. X is low on HP. He's trying to circle back. He cannot allow Amar to get his HP up, but Amar finally gets his HP up. A couple more shots as well. Zaza and Brock still knocked away into the other corner, and X has to be very careful. He's trying to circle back. Amar is there into the corner as well. Tries to peek it in. Tries to phase into the right-hand side. Again, takes a couple more shots, but that will be the end. And Ecstasy will reign supreme once again. COB will be eliminated. And I see some tears in the chat about the number of teams. Well, currently we have 17 teams already. In just one zone. Now we're down to 17. 16 is the original. 16 is the standard that things should be. 16, 20 teams. Well, now we've got 17 teams already. 16 teams, 17 teams. What is the difference now? And we're only one zone in. Please, guys, if you could be anything in this world, be for real. Okay? Please be for real. Enjoy the show and be for real. All right, guys. Well, Ecstasy in the driver's seat for eliminations to the good. And we're already moving through to see the action non-stop. But Ecstasy 100 points. Come on, guys. 100 points. Is XCC going to reach 100 points? Let's not do that, right? Let's not do that now. Let's not do that. Oh my days, man. Neon Rising on the other side. I've not picked up on anything just yet, but ooh, hard, a hard notch rotation regardless, but it is still something interesting for Vanguard. Dark Knight still on the move here. There's a Nyx, the main man for Vortex, has been knocked away though. Yeah. Oh, against by Neon Rising. Oh, I think he got knocked away because he was going to the airdrop and he instantly got punished. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. These airdrops will be the death of you, bruh. These airdrops will be the death of you. Play zone. Play zone is shutting in very, very nicely. Ooh, circles in towards the south. Painan very much in that a little bit more central. Luick, Three Crown Esports, Afro Esports, Dark Knights, Tribe Warriors, all of these teams are in very good positions if they can hold it into the line. But remember, the goal is to be in the top 16 to qualify for the Super Weekend, where the action will be doubled. Bonus points, the grand final points, that is where they truly matter. But you know, you always still gotta do your best, you know. Always gotta do your absolute best to get as much points on the board as possible for you and your team. Because, you know, if you get cooked up, it is going to be one for the books. Ooh, AOD trying their own thing against the... Yeah, well, Azrael will get a knock on Vanity, though, at least. That is the least he could do, bro. That is the least he could do, man. Yeah, he stabs him up. First elimination, Wesco and Tryouts have been sent back into the lobby. Azrael and Jay will have to work things out. Jojo back into the lobby he goes as well. And Arab T on the receiving end as well, getting backed up. And now we are trying to see if they can do something over to the top there. Torrid had to be very careful with that one, but he managed to hold it down. And 4 portions ooh. Well, Arab T against Tribe Warriors. Oh, this is one for the books. Top G immediately sends them back. Ninja is thinking twice. Again, does he want a piece of it? He does have the S12K though. He swaps out. And I think he's aware. Oh, yeah, it was all part of the plan. They're trying to bait him inside, and that will work. And now they will think about it. Ninja again, fainting left, right, and center. And he does connect with the first shot. Tribe Warriors in trouble now. Tarudo has already circled back, and he's already in the open space. Not spotted. Has to be careful again. Oh, that's a big spray. Very big spray. Peeks inside again, but he will be getting dropped away. Tribe Warriors will move on, but Skills is there. Immediately punishes Surgery. Puts him in the operating room and shuts the door. Arab T down to just one. Atarodo and Touch. Can they trade off? It's a big decision now. It's a 1v2. And Arab T, oh, this is going to hurt them in the long run. They're trying to circle back, but Touch will be getting touched by Tarodo. He's trying to spin right through, but no, there's only so many bullets he can dodge. And that will be the end of the road. Wow. Arab T go out, but they will go out with a bang. I think this is the only game where they do not get, like, you know, a solid number of points so far. But it looks like foul play and 4 portions have started to trade this one off. And Reggie also has been knocked away, but they do have AOD in the middle of all of this chaos. They do have AOD in the middle of this chaos. Regioso will be getting picked up. Again, 4 portions. This could be their game, though. They've been playing this quite perfectly. And PlayStation 0 trying to trade one off again. Gets another knock to back it up. We're going to try it. Ooh! Wow. 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 4 portions of PlayStation 0 knocked away here. But I think they will be getting their numbers back up. Yeah, should be getting numbers back up. I mean, it's a 4-piece trade for either of these teams. It's a 4-piece trade, man. Yeah. These two, they're gonna tank the blue. I don't even think they're gonna commit. I don't see anyone committing. Yeah, I don't think I see anyone committing though. Like to this. Ooh, PlayStation 2 gets knocked away again. Yo, he drove. Oh my goodness, he drove. Wow, he really drove across the express. But he gets punished immediately as well. PlayStation 0. Ooh, trying to toss that grenade over to the side there. Didn't work. He also has the effector ready to go, and he does get a drop on. Best signing, if you ask me, for 4 portions. Rage also has been the best signing so far for them. Oh, but I spoke too soon. He gets knocked away as well. And now El Chapo is all left to him. But Tribe Warriors have also decided to crash the party. I think it's against guys from Harsh Esports. They're trying to keep them in and locked inside. Molotov, dog. Like, come on, man. Be for real. That is what is going to happen to you with the quickness. And Izanagi will be swept away. Harsh Esports go out once again. Pro Athletes, Afro Esports, Luik, all in the mix here. Ragnar is the only team that still needs a ways to go. You know, AOD they did not get any points. 4 portions getting swept to the side one by one. And Amar takes a hit. Oh, it's a big one. Merrick, a grenade over the top here. 3 bodies for 3 Crown Esports. And Merrick is the one that's lighting the fuse, burning them and bombing them one after the other. Amar managed to get picked up. Another grenade over to the side. Traitor's been knocked away. 3 Crown Esports, this could be the opportunity for them to take away that first place position. Another grenade. Bego's up on the first floor, trying to keep the rest of the opposition at bay now. 3 Crown Esports and Ecstasy trading blow for blow, but Quilla will take his revenge, and Bego will be knocked away. Amara is going to be the last man left for Ecstasy, and he's jumping around the corners there. Trader has got him picked up. He's trying to circle it back. Gets the first drop, and unfortunately Devil goes down, but Amara will be punished immediately as well. Trader's in the corner. Will he pick up Amara? Will he go for the drop? Oh, 3 Crown Esports, bad call. Devil gets burned, punished, and burned away, and another grenade just into the corner, and Merrick will take them to America. No visas. Ecstasy stopped dead in their tracks. 3 Crown Esports will take it away from them, courtesy of Merrick. And now that is a big one, a big rumble at the top of the leaderboards. The 4 portions will continue their onslaught this time against the guys from No More Esports. Flame is still here, trying to pack it in, but immediately gets dropped off by Top C. And Tribe Warriors continuously mount pressure. 7 eliminations to the good. No more getting stopped, dropped, and tossed away. Too short odds. Foul play in the mix as well. They've spotted El Chapo. He has a very, very interesting position. A couple more shots. Oh, Topsy. Topsy turvy. 4 portions stopped. And what a spray that was. Topsy. Tribe Warriors. Undeniable 10 eliminations. And there's only 3 of them. Oh, this could be one for the books. This could be an opportunity for Afro Esports, the Pro Athletes, or Lewick to do something because they have 4 players alive. And Dark Knight as well. Neon Rising down to 1. It is Wizard. And Toxic looking for a way uphill. They have a very, very good position though in the zone. Just playing over towards the south of Boot Camp. Or is it Boot Camp or Camp Bravo? I think it's Camp Bravo, right? Yeah, I think it's Camp Bravo. A little bit closer than one would like. So far, Neon Rising have a one leg in the cut, one leg outside the cut. Ragnar still very much in mix here. Someone said C2 potential fathers inside one shack. I'm crying, dog. Neon Rising will be stopped, and that will be the end of the road for them. Well, that would be one for the books. Neon Rising going out. Currently sitting in 6th. Dark Knights. Yeah, we're doing everything right. And they do have Afro Esports in the mix here on that play zone has shifted. And Dark Knights are the only team that have been blessed. Ragnar coming in from the northwestern side. And they do have 3 crown in that vicinity. They got to be careful though. Merrick could play spoiler. Merrick could hurt them in that final third. And Afro Esports are trying to spin around and get it position inside. And Trap immediately isolated and burned. You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. They knew that he was alone, and they isolated him with the quickness. Afro Esports doing a magnificent job of spinning things around. And SWAT still very much in the mix there. He does get punished by Toxic. It seems like they can't get an angle on Toxic's position though. I'm pretty sure they would have tossed a grenade. Pretty sure they would have tossed a grenade over to the other side. Toxic is gonna try again. Hopefully SWAT can get picked up. There's still a chance, but he's very, very far out. And he's exposed. Toxic has been spotted by Rezas. And Great Text has been knocked away to send through. Pro Athletes in trouble now. Dark Knights. Oh, Toxic on fire. And he might be getting burned away here. But he manages to survive. Alucard. All by his lonesome. And he does eliminate Merrick from 3 Crown Esports. And 3 Crown have been eliminated there. But that will be the end of Alucard as well. Lewick turning up the heat, and this could be the chicken dinner that has been denied them this entire time. Top G trying to make a run for it and drive through. Find a better spot to make something out of this, though. Afro Esports cut down to 2 now. Pride Boy's been knocked away. He's prone. Trying to get a reset. Neo and Chris will have to make something out of this. Lewick still very much in the mix. Tribe with 3. Still very much very, very capable. But Top G spotted. He's knocked away and sent away by Rezas. But Rezas will be turned inside out as well by Touch. That's a big, big spray coming through. Tribe Warriors enjoying this as now Lewick have 2 players have been knocked away. Top C and the rest of them are inside of the play zone. That is the sacrifice that they made. And it is starting to pay off. And they will probably make this out. 14 eliminations for Tribe Warriors. 14 is the number. And they are doing it. And they are doing it big business style. Tossy again. Tribe Warriors. Trying their best to make this work. Neo is knocked away again. Tossy looking for a way through. Sicario spotted. Chris is spotted as well. And Afro Esports is down to just one. It's Pride Boy 2 versus 1 potentially here. This could work out. 15 eliminations. User will get the last drop. Pride Boy gets knocked away. Tribe Warriors yet again. Unstoppable, undeniable. But Luik, they may have something to say about this one. They may have something to turn this around with. They do have a little bit of that play zone to work with. Could this be theirs? The angles, the perpetuity, the propositions. Who is going to come out on top? Luik looking for their breakthrough touch. That chicken dinner will hit so different for Luik. It is everything they could have asked for and more. But will Tribe Warriors allow? Will Tribe Warriors allow? Oh, user allowed himself get punished there. And the beast trying to purposefully close this down. Touch peeks out again and gets a couple more touches as well. Beast will be swept away here. This trouble for Luik is a 2 versus 3 and it's turning into a 2 versus 1. 16 eliminations. Will it be 18? We just saw 19. A grenade is popped through. Oh, that is the open space. It's forced out. And Tribe Warriors chicken dinner once again. Tribe Warriors as a duo still got it in them. Still putting in that work. Still getting 18, if I'm not mistaken, 18 eliminations to the good. It is a big one, a major one for Tribe Warriors, and well deserved. What a game they have had. What a game they have had. Wow. 8 eliminations from Touch, 6 from Top C, 4 from Top G. I mean, these guys, man. I mean, they started the day in first place. You know, they started the day in first place. And looks like they want to end the day in first place as well. 74, and then 72 knocks, 6,200 hills, 37 assists. I told you guys, that 44 is going to be a hard number to beat. It's going to be a very, very hard number to beat, for being honest, you know. It's just going to be a hard number to beat, for being, you know, like, real about it, though. For real. Wow. But 2,800 for Tribe Warriors, 1,100 for Afro Esports. This is Afro Esports' best game this entire split. You know, this has been their best game. I can't lie. 18 eliminations is crazy. Woo! Yes, sir. Touch, the main character, the main man, the boss himself, with 8 eliminations and 1,000, call it 1,100 in damage, 3 assists, 26 minutes on the clock. This guy was really him. What a performance he has had. But I mean, Tribe Warriors are they're not stopping, bro. They're just not. You know, 3 of the players in Tribe Warriors are the only 3 players that basically played the entire game. Top draw. top draw performance from them. And they did this exceedingly well. They turned up. They did everything they had to do. 28 points. Somebody just did 29, and someone else the following game did 28. It just tells you. It just tells you what it is, man. It just really tells you what it is. Afro Esports with 11 to the good. Dark Knights with 10. Luick with 10 as well in 4th place. No More Esports in 5th place with 7. 4 Potions with 7 as well. Ecstasy with 5. 3 Crown Esports also with 5. Pro Thieves with 5. Neon Rising. Ragnar got 4 points. Wow. Foul Play with 12 in 12th place with 4. Vanguard in 13th place with 2, RFT in 14th place with 1, Dream Team with 1, Vortex with 1, and Angels of Death with 1 as well. Incredible. Amar is still leading the charge, but the gap has been diminished significantly. 31 elims to 29 from Merrick. Can Merrick catch up and clutch up in the final game? Top G is in the 3rd place with 19 eliminations, also doing 4k 400 in damage. Top C in 4th with 21 actually, and Touch is also with 20. I mean, come on, 20, 21, 19. Tribe Warriors are going so underrated, but they can't. 106 points. You gotta clap for these guys, dog. Tribe Warriors are cooking. Ecstasy with 91 in 2nd place. 3 Crown Esports with 86. But wow, only the top 3 teams have gotten chicken dinners. 7 games played, and only the top 3 teams have gotten chicken dinners. 4 Portions in 4th place with 55. Dark in 5th place with 49. And Neon in 6th place with 41. Wow, whoever predicted this top 4, get ready to collect your money. If anybody did predict this, because I know some people predicted Neon Rising, but unfortunately Neon Rising, I said it that this top 4 was going to change. I said it was going to change, and I said the gap between 4th and 5th was going to be some different. But ladies and gentlemen, the action continues, and take a look at that. 16th place now is Dream Team. You got to keep your eyes on that leaderboard. You got to stay locked in. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after the break. The NPL continues in Erangel.
Welcome to the Pioneer edition of the 1080 Campus Game Fest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on.
Hi, this is Precious. So I'm at Game Fest, and this is my first time coming to Game Fest, and I've been loving it so far. My favorite game of the day is Just Dance.
My name is Osaz. I won the FC 25 tournament. It was a very tough tournament, especially the first game. I went to penalties after extra time.
Is Komolafe winner. I participated in today's tournament in 10 and 80 and Monster tournament, and I was the winner for Free Fire.
My name is Israel. I won the F1 sim racing competition that was held here.
Hello, my name is Olali, and I won Street Fighter 6.
Having fun. I participated in the Just Dance game and I've been moving my body. And yeah, Game Fest, I would like for you to come back to UI bigger and better.
Hi guys, it's me Tue and I'm live here at the 10 and 80 Game Fest campus happening right here in Abuja. If you are seeing this, there's lots of games, music, networking and so much fun happening, and the best part, it's all free.
All right, all right, all right. Showtime, showtime, showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 games down, 1 more to go. It is Erangel at its finest. It is the NPL, it is the rain split, and it is the league stages. One more chance to get into the Super Weekend, and those top 16 teams, they already know that some of them, they have 1 foot in the Super Weekend, and now do they have the other foot? This would be the perfect opportunity to seal the deal and make sure it is done. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I think we are going to step straight into the game. I think any moment from now, we're gonna, take off and see what is popping. But again, something I've noticed: Ecstasy, 3 Crown Esports, and Tribe Warriors are the only 3 teams that have been getting chicken dinners. Come on, guys! Come on, guys! Come on, guys! Come on! Let's have a different winner of chicken dinner for this game, please. Let us have a different winner, please. Let us have a different winner. Let us have a different winner, please, please, please. But that skin on the bottom left. It goes hard though. Whoever has that skin, it goes really, really hard though. But we have an interesting cut, a very, very interesting cut. Playing path from the north down to the southeast. Slices right through the middle here. It's going to be a very, very, very. It's going to be a very interesting night for this game. That bubble position is where all eyes are right now. And we're also going to see if Tribe Warriors can keep a hold of their position, Starting the day very nicely, 100 points in the bag. Can Ecstasy do the same though? Can Ecstasy get 100 points? I think they will. 3 Crown Esports, I think they will also get 100. But imagine the top 3 teams all averaging, all having 100 points. That is something different. That is real something different. That's real difference. Real difference, bro. But it is one for the books, and it looks like Arab T will be in Novo, but they will not be alone. Harsh Esports have decided to crash the party alongside them as well. Reckless, Ninja, Tarudo. and skills, all most part, trying to deal with harsh esports as they spin around the block there. And they will keep spinning and spinning. But it could be one for the books, though. If they could make something happen out of this. Could be very impressive, you know? Very impressive, if you ask me. But again, it still could amount, from anything. You know, RT have a very good spot. You know, in the top 7. I don't think they're gonna get knocked out of top 10. I don't think they will get knocked out of top 10, but you know. Dark Knights, will they overthrow 4 portions though? Will they? I wonder who made this top 4 prediction though. I wonder who it was. Well, it looks like 4 portions already taking hits here. Skinny. Ragnar. Oh, ooh, Ragnar. A little bit too far out from Dream Team. You know, Dream Team currently sitting in that 16th position. And with 5 points, they're 5 points shy. Ooh, Pro League also with 21. Dark Knights cannot afford to get caught lacking here. You know, AOD currently sitting in 13th. DS1 as well. Sitting in AOD is currently sitting in 18th with 13 points actually. But you know, still anybody's game really. If they can get some significant points, I think that puts them in a nice spot. I think it really does. But again, my eyes will be on Ragnar if they will do something in this final game and put themselves inside of the Super Weekend and eliminate one of those teams that's currently sitting on top. Again, Pro League's Dream Team, one of these two teams, you know, finding a little bit more pressure there. Mar has lit the fuse once again. This time it is Vortex on the receiving end of it. Ooh, they're not gonna like this one at all. Doesn't still looks like they want it. Still looks like that is exactly what they want though. Looks like they want to pack it in. Arab T on the horizon, on the front foot. Ooh. Ooh. HWK with the Vault of Days. Vault for Days. Traitor gets Jojo knocked away again. Yeah, it's good night. It wraps. Oh, this is a Yasnaya thing. Okay. Yeah, XSC. Are they gonna commit? They'll probably lose one player here though. We're gonna lose someone here because they'll be baited out. They usually fall for this trick of getting baited, and that's a good play. That's a very good play. Oh, that was something nasty. Nick's almost getting knocked away by Bego there. Oh, but now they cannot allow Amar to get overwhelmed, though. Rogue's actually going for it, but Amar will shut it down immediately. Jojo gets Danny Brown knocked away, and he's almost going to make this one circle back. Bego pulls up with the S12K, but he's actually spins around 360 degrees and still gets the knock. Jojo's exposed and drop shot from Bego. Yeah, I knew that this was going to be something dangerous. Almost getting swept away, but Bego is the one. Bego is really him. Gets the drop on that angle there. PlayStation 0 now looking for his way through. 3 Crown Esports. They may have something to say about this one. Again, Merrick circles in. Gets a better... And that will be the drop. And PlayStation already looking very, very, very proactive here. Ooh, Merrick almost getting swept away by PlayStation 2 there, but unfortunately didn't get the angles in. PlayStation 2 looking in through, trying to close this out. Yeah, whose grenade is gonna come first? Ooh, yeah, that was very close. It's not enough, so we're gonna try again. Oh, Quilla actually gets Merrick knocked away though. This could be something special. This could be the opening for PlayStation 2. He has to be aware, right? He has to be. He is aware. Oh, he's aware. He is very aware. What's he going to do here? What's he going to do here? Surely he circles in. And the grenade is getting charged up. If he bounces this grenade perfectly, we'll get the job done. But no, he wasted too much time. Yeah, this guy is not him. He even killed his teammate. Man. PU stinks in some stinks in here, bro. Some stinks in here, bro. Some really stinks in here, bro. But foul play, because the smell is foul. Yeah, he was really stinking up that shack, bro. Had to end that really quickly. Sorry, man. Just had to wrap it up. Vanguard shows on the road for them. Have a good chance to overthrow foul play. I mean, still, a chicken dinner from any of these teams situated at the bottom half of the leaderboards still gives them a super weekend. It still gives them a super weekend. That is why it's so crazy. It still gives it to them. A super weekend is still in the works. It is still very much in the works. Well, Neon Rising have set their sights on Afro Esports. And Neo was the casualty there, but he hasn't been swept away just yet. But knowing Neon Rising, they will want to finish this, and they will want to finish it very quickly. Luick and Tribe Warriors will be locking horns this time, and it looks like the Tribe Warriors will be on the receiving end. They will lose one, and things are not looking very, very classic for them. Oh, that's a good grenade, very good. Merrick again getting naded by AOD. 3 Crown Esports. Ooh. Well, one would not have expected that, but will they see something to finish? No, Quilla immediately shuts it down. And Quilla will be going back into the lobby. 3 Crown Esports eliminated by AOD. Wow. Oh, that's the first shot. DBS shot from Wizard. Neo backs into a corner. And that will be the end of the road. And that would be a big turning point right now. Major turning point. And Neon Rising have this in lock and key. They have it on lock and key, surely. Wizard did manage one elimination. What he has to do is more of the same here to pack it into the corner. Well, Chris was not aware. He was caught slacking. Yeah, saw them getting packed in. And that will be the end of Afro Esports. I think they've done enough to secure a super weekend. Tribe Warriors are not backing down. They still want the action. It looks like Azaza. The next Zaza goes out as well. Sicario has to be very careful. And that grenade almost getting swept away, but he will be spotted, and that will be the end of the road for him. And now Tribe Warriors won it. They've evened the playing field. That's a good grenade. Perfectly lodged. The beast will be knocked away. User on the ground floor. Spotted as well. Another grenade to back it all in. club of ballers will ball no more. They will go out in 16th. No points added anymore. Tribe Warriors now have turned this game around. Luik had the numbers, but so far they've squandered that opportunity. A grenade right onto Rez's position. He has been spotted, and surely that one will get the job done. User will take one to the skull, and that will be the end for them as well. 3 versus 1 now. Reza trying to hold it on. Luik trying to fight this through and circle back, and that will be the end of the road. Top C with 3 eliminations to the good again. Oh, wow. Wow. Big banger. 3 Crown Esports eliminated. Tribe have secured 4 eliminations. 3 Crown Esports did secure 4 as well. Ecstasy have currently with 4 and currently have 4 up. So, are you telling me that this chicken dinner is between Ecstasy and Tribe Warriors? Is that what you're saying? She Sports She Sports have something brewing here though. 4 players up, 24 points. Can they finish in the top 10? You know, I think they were in the top 10 at some point today though. Right? They were in the top 10. Man, if Tribe Warriors win a back-to-back chicken dinner, man, I'm gonna crash out for real, man. I'm going to crash out for real. You know, someone has to put an end to this, right? Someone got to put an end to this, right? Come on, guys, put an end. Someone got to put an end. Or no more. And 4 portions have started to trade blows. Regioso, oh, he's gonna get knocked away here. And El Chapo to follow suit. More funds, cuts it out, and no more aura. Flame trying to turn things around just a little bit, but all the commotion here has attracted the audience of our T. They have pulled up to the vicinity. It looks like they want to get a little piece of the action that's going on here. 4 portions are just down to 1. It is Ace. It looks like Flame wants to take the 1v1. And he does succeed. Ace will go back into the lobby. And 4 portions will go out. We're down to 13 teams now. It's phase 3 of the circle. 50 players alive. DS1. Can they do something? Can they though? I mean, it's not lost on me though. DS1, AOD, Ragnar. Can these guys do something? Well, it looks like Pro Athletes have run into the guys from Neon Rising. Ned is going to be a victim. Baby puts him to sleep. Rocks his world. Great looking like. Yeah, right. Against 2 guys. Only you. Gotta be for real, bro. You always gotta be for real, dog. And Great has been sent back into the lobby. Storm and Greatex. We lost 2 left. GS1 saying their sides, and it looks like AOD have run into the worst people they could run into, but it looks like Westco will put these screws to Traitor. And Ecstasy will lose Traitor now. 4 eliminations to the good Eric. Just gonna have to think twice about that one, but I think Wesco has been spotted by Bego there and Amar. Yeah, fell for it. Immediately gets stepped on. Amar with the drop on him. Bego goes for the finish. GS1 have somehow managed to steal eliminations away from Dream Team. Sad, packed out in the middle there, trying to just relieve some of that pressure, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Ecstasy, on the other hand, 6 eliminations to the good. Still chasing Tribe, still shy of 100, but at this rate, it is only inevitable. Unfortunately, 3 Crown could not crack the 100-point margin. Dream Team on a very, very reluctant push because they're currently sitting in a very precarious spot. You know, currently sitting in 16th place. Ragnar, AOD, DS1 still very much alive here. Hashi Sports have decided to get slammed in. Monkeys all the way onto the back end. Ooh, it looks like DS1 will be taking hits and Luxy will be getting sent back into the lobby. Ooh, and this is one for the books. Izanagi runs into the Molotov cocktail as he burns and he's almost getting swept off. That was dangerously close to something special, turning things around. Amar with the DBS will clutch again. Vanity will be the victim this time around. Dark pull up to the scene. Peter gets knocked away. Dark and Dream Team will be stopped by Prothletes. It is Great X that puts the stop to it. Dream Team now will have to hope and pray that Ragnar do not get up to 6 points. Dream Team have to hope and pray. They have to pray that DS1 do not get any more significant points in this game. Things are looking very highly for Hashi Sports here because Neon Rising are just surrounding the entirety of the sunken city. And Reckless will blow Great X to smithereens, and Prothletes will be put to sleep by Arab T. And he managed to find a way through and stay inside of the top 16, but they're not out of the woods just yet. Unless Ragnar, AOD, and DS1 get eliminated right now, anything can still happen. Neon Rising perfectly positioned. Amar again. One after the other. And now it's Bego's turn. 22k, but Amar's gonna pull up into the party, but Bego will go for the drop. And that will be 10 eliminations now for Ecstasy. Dark Knights have pulled up to the scene, and HWK gets knocked away. That's a big grenade, and he gets blown away by Alucard. That's 3 eliminations now. He has to pick his teammate up though. Alucard is going for it again. Almost getting swept to the side. Ragnar cannot afford to lose out. They cannot afford any mistakes. And Trap is looking for the finish. And the grenade is sent toward Again, Ragnar need to make something happen there. They've got 4 players in. Alucard getting dropped off. Oh, that's unfortunate for Ragnar right now. AOD have pulled up into the scene as well. The northern side has like all the teams trying to circle back. AOD trying their absolute best to make something happen here, but no more and more grenades, more and more and more. AOD trying to take it out. Lilo from DS1 getting swept away. Danny Brown with a final hit, going no more. They go out in 10th. More pressure again. Alucard makes it safely to the Haven. He can get picked up. Neon Rising now trying to make it out of the Sunken City. Trying to circle back, owing from that western side, and they will get a drop on Harsh Esports. That will be Jay's final breath as the baby puts him back into the lobby. Neon Rising on the final front, continuously pressurizing Harsh Esports, and Harsh will be down to no one else. They will go back into the lobby. Abubakar drives it a little bit too close, gets swept away. It's 2 versus 2 now. Ragnar still far out. They have to hold on just a little bit longer, and that's a grenade and a half there. Alucard is knocked away for the second time. AOD, can they pressure on? Abubakar is on the other side. He can spot them. He sees him. And Just KG is blown to the side. And all they got was 3 points. Dream Team fighting tooth and nail. 18 points for AOD. AOD now the last team left. All they have to do is survive just a little bit longer. Amar continues to mount the pressure. Final boss is the one that gets knocked away this time. And that guy tries to circle back again. And he pops the smokes to hide his position. Dark Knights putting in a lot of work. Neon Rising putting in even more work. That guy will not escape Bego, but Baby is there to the rescue, but Baby will not escape either as he almost gets blown away. The smokes creating a little bit of a puddle here, but Ecstasy, they know what they need to do, but Ezreal gets knocked away, and that might be the last man, but ooh, Danny Brown had no idea, and he will be getting dropped off. AOD go out as well in 5th. Did they do enough? We don't know. Tribe Warriors in the mix. Dark Knights as well. Trap has been knocked away. They're up to 8 eliminations now. They continue to hold on. Trap felt it. The opposition there. And Beko gets knocked away. But Touch will run him over. Ecstasy and Tribe Warriors. And Arab T down to 3. 17 for Ecstasy. Tribe Warriors, can they do it again? Will they do a back-to-back chicken dinner? Bego will not be getting picked up. He's too far out. It's too much of a risk. They will give away their positions, but the smoke's already coming out from Amar. It looks like they might be going for it. And now Atarodo from Arab T. Could he play spoiler? Could he be a thorn in the side of one of these teams? Spraying and praying. Praying that hoping that the prayers do get answered. Atarodo in a little bit of an interesting corner there, but top C is spotted. And he does get knocked away. Molotov, one for the books, and that's a first touch. Tries to circle back again. Touch gets the angle on him. Oh, what a spray from Amar. He gets the drop on him as well. Surgery. Danny Brown has been picked up, though. This could be a 2 versus 2. If Tribe Warriors have something to look forward to here, they couldn't get Bego picked in, but Surgery is trying to make something out of this, though. 2 versus 1. Danny Brown and Amar. Who's going to make it through? And they're going to run him over. Oh, he manages to escape that one. Actually tries to brush it through. But he will not survive. Ecstasy, chicken dinner. once again, the chicken dinner goes to Ecstasy. And I believe with that performance, they will finish in first place. Right? Right? I mean, Tribe Warriors did finish in second, though. And they already had like a couple of points ahead. But, I mean, I think Ecstasy just outdid themselves. I think they outdid themselves. I think Ecstasy outdid themselves, right? Well, Bego with 5 eliminations. Danny Brown with 4 assists. Trader with 2 assists. And Amar with 15 eliminations. 10-11 have done 20 eliminations. 20 eliminations. Wow. 20 eliminations. 4, 10, 11, 15 from Amar. 5 from Bego. 77 elims. 70 knocks, 70, 100 in heals, and we did get 7 grenade eliminations and 45 assists. So we did outperform the first Erangel game. The first Erangel game had 44, and this one had 45. Wow. Major shift. 3,300 damage points from Ecstasy. I mean, wow. 3,300. 20 eliminations is absolutely philanthropical. 1,900 from Tribe Warrior, still putting in that work, still trying their best to be consistent, but I think they just got outperformed here by a mile. By a huge mile. But Amar is the MVP. 15 eliminations, 2064 in damage, 2 assists, 27 minutes on the clock, 13 knocks, and 200 plus in heals. Amar is the MVP for this league week 1. What a performance from him. Amar in the front lines. Wizard in second place with 5 eliminations. Touch with 5 as well with 800 on the clock. Bego also with 5, and Topsy with 4. 30 points. We saw 28, we saw 29, and Ecstasy brought us 30 points. 20 eliminations. That is a quarter of the lobby eliminated by a single team. Tribe Warriors with 17. Dark Knights in 3rd place with 12. Neon Rising in 12th, in 4th place with 12 as well. APT in 5th place with 1 with 11. Angels of Death did 8 points. Did they do enough though? Did they do enough? Ooh, I don't know. Angels of Death, did they do enough, man? That was some, man. 3 Crown Esports and Ragnar with 4 apiece. 46 elims for Amar. 36. Even production is shouting, my God. 46 eliminations for Amar. 46 eliminations in just 8 games. Wow. Merrick with 30, Topsy with 25, Bego with 23, and Touch with 25 as well. Wow. But take a look at that. 123 points for Tribe Warriors, 121 for Ecstasy, 90 for 3 Crown Esports. The top 3 teams, 332 chicken dinners. No chicken dinners outside of the top 3. First of its history in the NPL. And Dark Knights also managing to sneak into top 4, displacing 4 portions, and Neon Rising, RT as well, all the way in 44. And take a look at that. Dream Team have been moved out of the top 16. Angels of Death in the final game, tied on points, but with the placements, they moved Dream Team out of the Super Weekend. This is exactly how Dream Team did not make the finals in the Hamatan Split. I've seen this script before, and it looks like it's playing out. Again, Ragnar just 2 points shy, couldn't make it in. DS1 as well, Club of Ballers as well. So those 4 teams will not be making the Super Weekend. They will be joining us in the live stream chat. But Foul Play, Afro Esports, Louis Karsh Esports, Pro Athletes, and Vanguard, and we'll be joining the rest, and they will play in the Super Week. And ladies and gentlemen, what a game we have had tonight. 10-11 masterclass ecstasy showing us they started with a chicken dinner and finished with a chicken dinner. 30 points to the good, 26 points at the start, and 30 with the block. But Three Ground Esports and Tribe Warriors putting in a little bit of effort in there as well. But the action doesn't stop, ladies and gentlemen. By the time you see me, it will be Saturday. It will be the weekend. And you know what that means? Super weekend time. The best time to gather all your points and stack it towards those grand final points to stay locked in and stay trapped in. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. It has been an amazing, amazing ride with all of you. And hopefully we'll see you at the Super Weekend. Until then, peace, and big shout out to everyone in the game.